Sup y'all, it's Darius, and today I got a treat for you because we're doing something extremely strange. We're doing the Spiked Palisade Shield All Remembrances run. That's not using the shield and poking with a spear, or using the shield on your back, or something like that. We're just using the Spiked Palisade Shield. So, yeah. This is going to be a gross run, to be sure. Let me pull up the build real quick. Oh my god, pull up Golden Val because I always forget about that. Hold on. Okay. Not leaking any critical information, I hope. Also, as you can see, I have an overlay for the number of bosses and the number of deaths in the run, but I'll talk about that as we get into the run. Okay, Spiked Palisade Shield. This is a great shield, so decent attack. It has 95 physical resistance, so it's one of the few great shields that does not have 100. So you will take damage no matter what when you're guarding. Requires 20 strength, which is fairly reasonable. It does strike damage. Very good damage type. Not as good as Pierce, but very good nonetheless. Or Thrust, whatever. It has Shield Bash by default, but we'll talk about that later. And most importantly, it causes passive blood loss buildup. So, you can get this shield right at the beginning of the game. You need a couple of Stone Sword keys, but you can go through the underground well area, go up to the Kaled Jar Arena place, and pick it up right underneath the golem. Not hard at all. But the interesting thing about this shield is the innate blood loss buildup, for one. But also, this is infusible. And when you infuse this weapon, a variety of things can happen. But if you infuse it with cold in particular, you get a massive 153 frost buildup. I don't know why this is so high. I guess it's because it's taking the values of the slow weapons. Like when you use the greatsword, for example, that also gets 153 frostbite buildup when you infuse it with cold. And by the way, this discussion of the build is going to take a while, so apologies, but there's a lot to talk about here. So, as dumb as it sounds, this weapon actually is not that bad as a primary option. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like overpowered, insane, or anything like that. But it is double stats effect, which is very nice, and it can actually dish out decent damage with strike. So, it should be possible to beat the game, and honestly, it probably is better than Grafted Dragon still, I'll tell you that much. The bar isn't that low, but the bar's in hell, basically, but it would be better than that, at least. The main drawbacks to this weapon is that it has really bad range, like very, very bad range. Obviously, it's a shield. The heavy attacks are slow, the guard counters are slow. It requires smithing stones to upgrade, not somber, so I can't just get a maxed out one in day one immediately, so that's going to cause things to be a little bit more problematic. But, I need to pull this up, actually. But, overall, I think the benefits outweigh the negatives by a healthy margin. So, that would be good enough on its own. However, we need to talk about the skill that I'm going to be using for this run, which is Shield Crash. So, Shield Crash is a special skill where there's like a small delay of like 1 second where you bring the shield in front of you. Then you can hold down the button to charge it up and charge forward. The entire time you're charging forward, you're technically blocking, by the way. And you're hitting rapidly, like quick succession, you're just hitting, until you get to the end where you do one final bash. So this is a very interesting skill, not only because it has defensive uses in its ability to guard while charging, but also every single intermediate hit counts as a normal melee hit. So that means that it counts for a Cumuval, for the Millicent's Prosthesis, and all the what is it called? The successive attacks talismans. And it also builds up status effects. So you see where I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna use this skill to rapidly build up frostbite and bleed on enemies. So very, very handy. And also, even though it's a very slow skill, it's one of the few that can actually perform decently in the DLC because, again, you're blocking for the charge forward part. So you're not being totally punished by just using a slow skill. That's going to be the basis of this build. A cold-infused Spike Palisade shield with shield crash applying double status effects. So, yeah. By the way, going cold does mean your physical guard goes down to 90.25, which is pretty bad, but like in terms of Great Shields, it's pretty bad, but it is still really tolerable. If enemies are frostbite immune, I think I'm just going to go heavy and hope for the best, but we'll see when we get there. Also, obligatory Golden Vow on a dagger. Standard for non-faith builds, yada yada yada. Now, talismans, I have a lot to talk about here because as weird as it sounds, this build is super flexible. There are a ton of talismans you can use. I'll start off with the ones that I'm going to use almost certainly. Shard of Alexander, boosts the attack power of skills by 15%. That is the shield crash. We'll see how I feel about this when I get there. I'm not exactly sure, but I probably will be using this for a while. Godfrey Icon boosts the attack power of charge spells and skills. Shield Crash is a charge skill, so it boosts that, but do note it's only when it's fully charged, so I don't think it'll boost the intermediate charge hits, only the final bash. But still, fairly decent. Lord of Blood's Exaltation raises attack power by 20% for 20 seconds when blood loss occurs in the vicinity. Very self-explanatory. We're going to be proccing bleed a lot, so extremely good there. And the last one, this might seem a little weird, but I think I'm going to run Millicent's Prosthesis, which boosts successive attacks. So the way these talismans work is that there's a hidden point value system called a Cumuval in the background, where every time you hit, there's a certain amount of Cumuval. And at 60, you have the maximum tier. Or I guess 45, actually. Because 60 is just like an overcap. So 45 is the maximum tier. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If you shield crash and you fully charge it and you land with every single hit, it's enough Cumuval to get immediately to the 3rd tier. Okay? That is crazy. That has the potential to be really strong later on. So, yeah. That is a serviceable option for the 4th talisman. You see we have 4 damage talismans potentially, which is very interesting. Now, why am I picking Millicent's when dexterity is technically useless? Because we don't need dex at all in this build. It's just because I don't want to do Rod, Wing, and Sword Insignia. I don't want to do Millicent's questline all the way. But if you want to get the extra 2% attack power, go ahead. Also, if you get this talisman and not Rod and Winged Sword, you could stack it with Winged Sword, regular one, and get both if you really wanted to, so it's more build flexibility. So, yeah. That's what I think I'm going to run. Of course, you could do that combo with the double successive attacks talismans if you want to. You could also do the Curved Sword talisman for increased guard counter damage. However, I will caution that the guard counters are very slow on this weapon. So they are extremely slow, not that much slower than the heaviest, honestly. So it's a little risky to do that. There are plenty of talismans like that as well. I didn't list it here, but there's the, let's find it real quick. Two-handed sword talisman. I'm going to be two-handing the shield because I'm not using anything else. So that should work. Actually, I did test that. It does work with this shield. So if you two-hand the shield, you get a benefit from here. That's useful if you can't use a skill for whatever reason. So that's another option. Now, what I would not recommend, first of all, the 100% HP talismans. Do not run these, because this shield does not have 100% block, so you will not be at full HP, like, ever. So, do not run these. Also, even though we're going cold infusion, and therefore there's split magic damage, I would not run Magic Scorpion Charm. Note that the scalings here are way more preferred in terms of strength than int. So you're not getting a whole lot from the Magic Scorpion Charm with this. So I would not run that either. You also take more damage, so there's just no reason to do that, really. I would not run those. However, you could run all these other ones, and you'll be mostly fine. So I would definitely run those. Also, White Mask gives you 10% attack power when you inflict blood loss on an enemy, or you get blood loss. It stacks with Lord of Blood's Exaltation, so that's what we're going to be running. And that's it for the build. So, by the way, we're going to be running Hero again. I know we just ran Hero last time, but again, these 4 stats are not that important at all, so it's just mid-max to do that. So that is it for the build. I will caution right now that I have no idea how this is going to go. This is going to be a highly experimental run, so we'll see what happens. This is probably going to be a 4-day adventure, not a 3-day adventure. I know we've been doing 3 days a lot recently, but actually I need to switch out my save. Heck. Do that real quick. I gotta bring in my other slate of characters, because there's no slots available. Give me just 1 second. But yeah, this is gonna be a highly experimental build. So I'm gonna allow myself an extra day to essentially mess around and see what works and what doesn't. There's no guarantee of anything, of course, so we will see what happens. Let me load up my other saves. I know you're just seeing a black screen right now. Sorry about that. I did my testing and forgot to swap back. Go local save. There we go. Also, as you can see, I have an overlay. I finally figured that out on Stream Elements. It took embarrassingly long to make this one, even though it looks simple. But, yeah. It shows the amount of bosses we've killed. There are 26 Remembrance bosses, including Bale, so we have the counter there. We have the number of deaths as well. Hopefully we can keep that in the single digits, but honestly, with this weapon, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see for sure. But, yeah. Okay, we're launching the game now. Sorry, guys. I did not pre-make a character for this, so I'm just going to go with the default. Sorry, it's a bit generic, I know. But he's going to be wearing a helmet anyway, so it doesn't matter. New game. Not Vagabond. We need Hero. Did I miss Hero? Yep. Now, who's that annoying Shud from freaking Overwatch with the shield? Hold on, I'll name him after that Shud. What's his name? Reinhardt. Yeah, you'll name him Reinhardt. Even though he didn't use the shield as like a main weapon, we'll just do that. I haven't played Overwatch in like forever, so yeah. I think, you know what? Yeah, Golden Seed would be preferred. Technically, Stone Sword might be okay too, but we'll be fine, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead now and do the whole run around and collect everything spiel. So. Excuse me while I do that. I am very interested to see how this ability works, for sure. And this run in general, but I'll tell you one thing, it's probably not going to be deathless like the previous run, the Runes Greatsword run. That was goated. This is not going to be goated. The range is going to be a problem on Radahn, for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's go die this person real quick. Not die, technically. Sorry, legally distinct. The death does not show up. The death text does not appear, so I'm not counting it as a death. For the purposes of deathless. I should have explained that in the Runes Greatsword run, so I did the exact same thing, but it's pretty self-explanatory, I would think. Okay. So I'm gonna go collect everything. It's gonna take a while to get, though. So just be aware. In case you're new to these runs, I do most of the flask collection and other collection stuff in day one, so I don't do a lot of remembrances. I do try to do one and Moog at least in day one. However, there's so much stuff to do, and I can't max out my weapon like immediately, so I can't even promise we're gonna do Moog today. But if we don't do Moog today, we'll definitely do it in day two, like fairly early on. What I'm thinking of doing right now is killing Godric, killing Renala, immediately going to the city and killing Morgott, and that way I could get all the way up to a plus 18 weapon, because the bell bearing for the smithing stones, plus like the third one, is in the Zerum ruins. Or sorry, Zamor ruins. Yeah, the lanky frosty people. So if I can do that, I can get a plus 18 weapon very easily. And with that, Moog would be 100% easy. I could also try to kill him at plus 12 instead, which is way earlier. However, that is pretty risky, so... not sure. We'll see. Get all the tutorials out of the way here. We will be killing the giant dragon as well, but not the Knight's Cavalry for an early rune boost. Ideally, I can do that with the shield, though. Oh, I forgot to mention, even though the shield's infusible, it can only be buffed, I believe, with defensive consumables, so you can't put, like, blood grease on it, unfortunately. That would have been pretty awesome. But... yeah, that means pretty much... I don't even know if you could put a weapon infusion on besides the shield exclusive ones, like shield grease and stuff like that, but who cares about those, honestly? It would be cool to have a glowy shield, though. For sure. Okay, so... skip this dialogue here.
Have you heard? They serve, but you. I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot.
I refuse.
Summon me. I bequeath.
I also forgot to mention this at the beginning, but tomorrow I'm thinking I'm going to start the all bosses run, which would be very fun indeed. So in Elden Ring, all bosses means literally every boss. Not all Remembrance bosses, like the 26 up there, like the 270 bosses in this game. So, that is a weekly affair. Once a week I'll be doing that. I don't have a hard and set plan for that, honestly. Besides going Limgrave first, then Weeping Peninsula, then Ligma of the Lakes, then Caelid, you know, going area by area just to make sure I don't miss anybody, but yeah. Let me grab this Grace real quick. Warp back. There's also a Baldur's Gate 3 run in the future, but I need to finish the Dark Souls 2 video first because that is causing an enormous amount of space to be hogged on my computer, so I gotta deal with that, unfortunately. But that's fine. That video should be out early April. I want to do late March, but I've just been too busy. I've just started a second job. So now I'm working 2 jobs for the love of the game. Therefore, my time is rather limited. But that video is fully voiced. I just finished voicing it. And the timeline is mostly laid out. I just need to, like, fix a few things, add in some memes, and then it's good to go, basically. So hopefully early April, Dark Souls 2 Mailbreaker only run will be on YouTube. While that's happening, though, we'll be suffering in this run. For sure. Okay. Cool, cool. We gotta go get Golden Vow. Oh, I didn't talk about Crystal Tears. Heck. But maybe I'll edit that in later. But honestly, for Crystal Tears, it's really... It depends on what you want. I'm probably gonna go with the Successive Attacks one, and... maybe the Charge one. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Let's not die to fall damage here. So, that'd be really funny as our further death. Hmm. Okay, let's go kill this guy here. Easy breezy. That'll be Golden Vow for later. Very nice. Sorry, Alexander. We ain't talking to you today, buddy. How much strength do I have actually with this character? I forgot already. 16. So I actually can equip the shield immediately. I don't even need to upgrade strength at all. That's pretty poggers, I'll admit. For build, we're gonna go probably 40 vigor immediately because the status effects are gonna carry us for a long time. So damage is not gonna be a huge deal. Also, scaling's not gonna be amazing because I can't power level the weapon to max immediately. So there's less of an urgency to go full strength. So I'll probably just do 40 vigor. Or 35, whatever, with the Godric rune. And then we'll start going strength. Int is not going to really be much of an investment for a while, if ever, I'll be honest. I'd much rather prefer endurance, because if we're going to be charge attacking with the skill, we're going to be eating hits, and that's going to be draining the heck out of our stamina, so... I would honestly rather have the endurance than the garbage scaling from int. Straight up. Did I collect them all? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's watch us almost die to Kenneth again. Ooh. He's almost here. He's like a minute away. Then we murder that chud, or he murders us. Hopefully I never die to him on stream. Probably will in a level 1 run, though. Oh, shoot. There he is. You see him over there? Aura farming. Hello? Is anybody there? Can I backstab him? No, I can't. I gotta aggro him first. Ooh. No damage, Kenneth, boys. Frick yeah. Okay. There we go. I got the golden seed. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's go into Dragon Barrel, get that seed real quick. Yeah. Sorry about that. Right now, I'm going to set the goals for today to just kill Godric and Renala. Renala is really important because that's where we will get the cold infusion from. The whetstones in there, the magic whetstone, I think it's called. So we want to kill Stago, and then we can get the cold infusion up and running. Now, there are a few remembrances that are cold immune. Let me see if I can remember them all. Estelle is cold immune. Radagon Elden Beasts are cold immune. Putrescent Knight's cold immune. I think there might be somebody else in the DLC that's cold immune. I don't remember off the top of my... Oh, not Sunflower. We'll talk about that in a second. Sunflower's blood immune. But that might be it. The hardest part, though, is going to be Radagon and Elden Beast, because they're not only cold immune, but... Well, Radagon is... Actually, I think he's bleed immune, but not cold immune. Sorry. He's immune to one of them, not both. But Elden Beast is immune to both. So... That's going to be a huge problem. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess.
Forgive me to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I may. There is but one I can take gathering place. Very
Go to the round table hold, boys. We're going to struggle a lot more on bosses that are frost immune than bleed immune. But honestly, if they're immune to both, like friggin' Elden Beast is, or like a Blackblade Kindred or something, I'm either gonna skip them, or in the case of Elden Beast, man, just go heavy and hope for the best, because that is rough. That is really rough. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Today, we shouldn't have any problems, though. In fact, before I kill Margit, I think I'm actually going to go and get the Smithing Stone Bell Bearing +2. Or +1, actually. So that'll give me Smithing Stones +1 and +2. Which will get me up to a +6 weapon. And that is more than enough for Renala and for Godric. So yeah. Almost aggroed that shud. That would have been funny. We're not in any condition to be fighting rune bears, guys. Sorry. Stay tuned tomorrow, though, where I might be fighting that shud. The all bosses run. Oh, golly. I wonder how many deaths I'm going to have in that run. Probably like 100. I'm going to say I'm going to have 100 deaths in the all bosses run. Because there's some that I avoid that are like extremely annoying. Like the Nox Dragonkin soldier in the waterfall area that shoots like cold lightning. The one in the Scarlet Rot Lake. The other Estelle in the Consecrated Snowfield. Some magma worms, like stuff like that, so. die here. That'd be really funny. We're almost done with the Limgrave Collectathon portion, which is good. Gotta go over here now. I gotta make sure as well to get all the Knights Cavalry and the Deathrite Birds in that run, because they only spawn at nighttime, so it's easy for me to just walk past their spawn when it's daytime or like about to be day, and they're just not there. Then I miss them, and then at the end of the run I'm tallying up bosses, I'm like, who did I miss? That is the nightmare scenario, so I gotta avoid that. Here we go, helped out Bach. Let's see if we can get past this guy. Oh, I did that. What's up? Boom, grab the smithing stone. Actually, don't need this one anymore, Keck. Because we're not doing a somber run, we're doing a regular run. Okay. I need to go pick up the foul foot at the beginning as well. I almost forgot about that one. So we'll go ahead and do that after I get this grace up here. Boom, 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 boom. This is not a stone, is it? Yeah, it's a sliver of meat. Yum, a sliver of meat. Let's go. Alright, let me grab the other gold pickled foul foot. We'll be grabbing the shield probably in 30 minutes. I have to clear out Weeping Peninsula first. And then we'll do a little bit of Caelid shenanigans, and then we'll go grab the shield. Since we are also doing this, like, we're going to do this in 4 days, I might fight the Tree Sentinel as well, just to see how the weapon operates. The problem, though, is that Shield Crash is really far from here. It's in Altus Plateau, so we got to do a little bit of exploration first. Which is fine. There we go, that's done. Alright, Weeping Peninsula time. Let's go loot all the stuff over there. There we go. Now I grab these stone sword keys. Very nice, very nice. I am so eager to try this build out. just as a forewarning, I did science some of the talismans with the shield to make sure like what scaled and what didn't. That's how I figured out the two-handed sword talisman scales. But I haven't done a run with this shield, and I haven't even killed a single boss with it, so... Yeah, this is gonna be really funny. You know what I might actually do? I might grab the turtle shield for this run. This might be a turtle shield type of run. So I have one on the back and then one on the front. That's kind of boom. We're not getting a magic scorpion charm because, like I said before, even though the weapon scales off of magic and has a decent amount of magic, that's not its primary scaler, so it's kind of pointless to do that. Therefore, I'm not going to. It's also a huge waste of time anyways. Alright, here's the Knights Cavalry. I accidentally reset a spawn, so we gotta wait for it to move a little bit. It might sound dumb to use a shield as a weapon, but honestly, in this game, it's actually viable. And it's, like, really weird, but it definitely is. Especially this one that has double status effect potential. Hey, Scary, how you doing? You're doing good. Oh, okay, that was nice. Alright. Good, good. Same old, that's what's up. I'm doing pretty good. Mentally preparing for the absurdity of this run and the chaos of the old bosses run tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be a weird time for a little bit. That's for sure. That's what's up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Okay. Boom. Got that. Excellent. Now, there is a minor graveyard here, if I recall, that I tend to forget about, so we should go get that. If we can. How many smithing stones do we have already? 7? Cool. We have a +2 even as well. That's very nice, very nice. So we need 5 more +1s and then 11 more +2s and then we're good. We can get a bunch of free +2s though later. I might not even need to go all the way through that cave and fight the Crystallian, honestly. I might be able to get them just in that cave, but we'll see. Start using some of the runes. Church of Pilgrimage. Yeah, where's the graveyard that I always forget about? Pretty sure it's around here somewhere. Maybe I'm hallucinating that. Maybe I am. Yeah, I've lost my freaking rocker, dudes. Or I probably just lost it again, I don't know. Whatevs, we got plenty in Caelid we can go get. And also the bonus one in Ligma of the Lakes as well. They'll give us some extra. Cool. Let's go grab the lantern. As well as the smithing stones he has. I feel like I'm missing something over there, like a graveside, but maybe not, maybe not. Okay, yep. You need 5 more indeed. So there's 3 plus 2s here. Very nice. Grab the lantern. Let's equip that. Now, I always forget which merchants have stones, so we'll just have to go look around at everybody. Actually, I don't think this guy has any, but he might. Let's see.
Welcome. Well, please. I'm hungry.
Oh, he does. Excellent, excellent. What about our homie here? That doesn't show up on the map for some reason, even though he's literally right next to the grace. It's kind of a strange oversight. He does. Excellent. So we're done with plus 1s. We could use some plus 2s still, though. Which is fine. We can get a lot of those in that cave. That cave is kind of dangerous, but we should be fine, hopefully. It's crazy that you can get a plus 4 flask in like less than 30 minutes if you're fast enough. Straight up. Since there's like diminishing returns on it, so the first few are the most important. That's like really crazy. Oh, you know where we also might want to go? Celia Crystal Tunnel, because there's a lot of mid smithing stones. They're like smithing stone 5s and stuff. So that's an option as well. Maybe we'll hit that up at the end of today. And fight the Falling Star Beast in there, because he also drops, I think, he drops like 6s or... I don't want to say it, because... name, but, you know, the number after 6. And there's just 5s littered all around. The problem with regular smithing stone weapons versus somber smithing stone weapons is that there's a lot more dungeons to explore. If you want to max out your weapon early, and that means essentially more time. So I might forego all that though and just fight Morgott at plus 12. That should be fine, I think. He really isn't that hard. Although the holy negation on the shield is not good, so. It would be a little tougher to spam the skill on him, but not overtly so. Let's level up as well. Remember, we're doing mostly Vigor for a while. Until we get 35, because then with Godric's Rune we'll have 40. We'll also be equipping Radagon's Source Seal for a while, but that is pretty self-explanatory, I think. Not something you want to go into the end game with, though. Like, I never ever want to fight Moog with that on, because that is very dangerous. But we'll see where we're at. Gotta avoid all the mutated dogs. Because if even just one aggroes me, I have like an 80% chance of dying unless I save and quit. Those dudes are rough. I'm not supposed to be here for another like 50 levels, so there's that as well. Close. He's in a bad spot. I wonder if I should go down now and go along the road to get the map and stuff. But that seems kind of dangerous, so not sure. Is the grace for this cave before the drop down? I think it is, right? So it should go down here at least. I think you can make this jump. I'm not gonna try, dude. I'm not a freaking daredevil when it comes to platforming. We'll be going down that ravine for the shield soon. Okay. We'll come back here for the rune scarab later. So let's go to Dragon Barrow now. We'll go grab the Radagon stuff. Maybe we should do some Ligma of the Lake stuff as well and then go grab the shield? I'm not quite sure. We'll grab the free rune arc though that's down here. Now, you know what? I think I'll be fine, honestly. I think I'll be fine by just getting the shield right now. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Well, after I get the talisman up here. Just so we have the weapon and we don't have to worry for a while. We'll be killing this dragon later. Preferably I grab shield crash beforehand, but I don't know. That would greatly help with killing the dragon. Okie dokie. Made it. Check my phone real quick. There's such a zoomer right now. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's grab the medallion and then the item. The shield might actually come in handy here. Believe it or not. We got stuck on something. That's not good. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. Good. Very good. So we have the medallion. That's nice. Okay. Oops. Save and quit. Excellent, 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 excellent. Played that a little bit more defensively this time. You know, we probably should, honestly, go deal with some of the Ligma of the Lake stuff. Just so we can get a little more runes and also get progression early on the, what is it called? The freaking academy. Getting the key and all that, so it's probably wise to go do that. Better go do that. Straight up. But after that, we'll collect the shield, and then we'll go get the various objectives done. Kill the giant dragon for runes, kill Godric, kill Renala. We'll see where we're at after that. Okie dokie, so we're at the swamp now. Very nice. So we'll do the usual, grab the golden seeds here, grab the Academy Gate key. I guess we'll go to Albinus and pick up his stuff too while we're here, so don't forget for later. Remember, day one is usually a collectathon, so nothing out of the ordinary here, but I do promise we will kill some Remembrances. Ideally, Godric and Renala. I don't think we're going to be able to get to Moog today, simply because fighting him with a Great Shield only, very sus. So, yeah. I'm sure it would be fine, honestly, but I don't know. I literally just don't know. So, instead of risk dying, I'll just go normally and probably fight him in day two. But you never know. You never know. Who knows? It's unlikely we fight him today, but not 0%, right? Alright. Let's go grab the key, and then we'll break south and talk to Albinus and get his half of the Halleck medallion for way later. Also, Millennia is going to be really funny with this build. I think it's actually going to kind of body her. Because you're going to get hit by her a lot, but you're guarding during the ability, so it's fine. And then she's just going to get stanced to heck, so Also, a big advantage of using a Great Shield is that, like, if she does Waterfowl in a bad spot, you could just guard most of that first one. So. I might be able to kill her without dying, straight up. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say I will or not, because, again, I've never used a Great Shield as, like, a straight up weapon before, but it's possible. Let's go to Albinus right now. Take care of that stuff. Watch out for the land octopi, of course. They can jump scarily far. Don't want to aggro crabs. That's another swift way to your death. If you do that. That one can't really do a whole lot besides his little ray. He didn't even do it. What's up? Excellent. Alright, Albinus.
Please, no. Dear me.
We're getting all the one-off, like, weird things done right now, so excuse me.
Fly with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait. Well,
I forgot to mention as well, it's recommended, although it's not necessary technically, to use a ranged weapon. Let's go get the right side of the tower waypoint. To use a ranged weapon to get the shield crash Ash of War, because its location, Altus Plateau, it is in one of those annoying teleporting bugs. And it is possible to hit them with melee, but it's really annoying, so I might have to use a bow for that. Excuse me if I do. If that disqualifies this run, sorry. That's fine, I'm using the axe anyways at the start, but... Yeah, you definitely don't want to use the shield, the point being, because there's like no range on that, so you're like never gonna hit, ever, so... Be prepared, I am gonna have to use... probably a bow to kill that scarab, but... we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I could go get that first, actually, instead of the shield. I'm not sure. I gotta be careful, because if I'm not careful, we'll spawn in, what's-his-face? Ensa? He might already be spawned in, actually. Which is concerning. I think about it. Did I miss the frickin'... Did miss the map. Sorry. My fake OCD is telling me to go pick up that map. Boom. Now I'll go to the tower because we gotta go there later for Fortisax, so... Hard on while I go ahead and do that. Look how far these go. It's scary how far those glintstones go. Also goes without saying, I'll talk about this when we get to him, but Rykard, we're going to have to kill him with the Serpent Hunter. We can't kill him with just the Great Shield, I think. Maybe if I, like, get up real close to him. I don't know. I hate fighting him in the lava, though, so. We could try for memes, but I don't know. Not particularly motivated to do that garbage. Straight up. Okay, didn't aggro the dragon. That is intriguing. There should be the really big gravesite here. A lot of runes to be had. I want to mark this as well because we need to go there potentially for the Smithing Stone 2s. That's the Ray Lucario Crystal Tunnel. I forget if it's locked behind a stone sword or not, actually. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Okay, double input there, oddly. Okay. There we go. I think that's all of them. Hopefully. So I'm going to grab Ichi's Grace, and I'm going to cut across the swamp to go to the Crystal Tunnel. We're not going to go in there, though, not yet, until I actually get the shield, because I might have to kill enemies. There's a lot of sorcerers and annoying puppets in there, so we don't want to just raw dog that and run through. There's a very high chance of dying. So I'm going to be looting the stones along the way. Okay. Let's configure our Flask of Physic, I guess. Also get these tiers taken care of. Excellent. We'll do Crimson tier, Strength not tier. Not bad at all for this run. Although we will get much better later. The successive attacks tier in particular should be really good. Like, really, really, really good. For this, as long as I could use the skill. If you can't use the skill for whatever reason, then do not do successive attacks. You'll see how slow this weapon attacks once I get it, but yeah, it is not fun. Not at all if you don't have the skill. We gotta go around this area here. On the way, I could use these. I kind of want to go to Altus Plateau and just get done with literally all of the running right now, honestly. That might be good. What is this? This is a smithing stone. A somber. Oh boy. A somber. A somber smithing stone. Okay. Okay, you do not need a thing for this. You don't need a stone sword. Excellent. We'll just grab the waypoint here, but I guess we'll descend this way. Maybe there's some freebies, but I don't remember if there are. Yeah, not on this one. Sedge. Sedge. There might be some freebies in this room here, but these guys are kind of dangerous, so I don't know. We can try though, we can look around. The somber in there. What do you frickin' do, a somber? Somber in there too. Okay, yeah, I guess there isn't any in this beginning area. Unfortunately. Let's leave now. Let me look something up real quick, though. But you know what? I think we're gonna see Ensha already because we picked up the Haligtree medallion half. So I looked up right now, so in order to do that, we cannot go to Round Table Hold anymore, so let's just go grab the shield real quick. I could probably grab the crafting kit from the other dude as well, I guess. Let me see. And then we'll go down and pick up the shield, so we can actually fight Ensha with the shield, which should be kind of funny, I think. But we'll see.
And I can also that you're not. Then why? I am Carl.
I am Kalle. Purveyor of fine goods.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. So here is where you get the shield. So I don't know if there's a fast way to get to the Jar Arena, but this is the way you're supposed to go. And level up first. Get more vigor. Again, we're not going to really need strength for a while, so I'm fine with getting vigor up and taken care of immediately, and then we'll go into strength. We had to go to the under area. I forget what it's called. I know Nokron and Noxtel. I forget what this one is. The one that most people should know. Because I'm too brain rotted by the actual Remembrance route. This isn't on the Remembrance route usually. So, let's see. I was saying this is so for Siofra, but what is the sparkly, cool Twilight Town like? Longest elevator ride ever. If there are elevators in MGS3, this would be it. Just kidding, of course. What? I should be able to get out of here, right? Yeah, that was weird. Whew. Golden Rune 2. Frick yeah. Better than nothing. So I can't like pick up anything. Come on now. Look at this. What? Yeesh. Crazy, dude. We're not gonna fight Ancestor Spirit here. We'll fight the Remembrance one later, of course, but we don't need to fight this one to get to where we need to go. We need to use the 2 stone swords on the gate here. Oh, another somber. Heck yeah, awesome. Love me some sombers. Actually, I don't want to deal with the land octopus. We'll go over here. Frick. Well, that guy had like a money shot on me, of course. Okie dokie. So we come all the way over here. All the way. You need 2 stone swords for this. I already got them, so we're good. We're gonna need 2 more later for Alexander, so I might need to buy some, but it's fine. Whatever. So the shield is just up ahead, actually. We're gonna need to dodge fire from some golems, but we should be able to grab it. So let's see. Excellent, excellent. There it was. Underneath that golem. And we're here. Most of the collecting at least for now, is done. We'll get to that, though. There's still plenty of golden seeds to grab, but we can at least defer on that for a while. Let me upgrade at the table here, because now we're going to fight Ensha in Round Table Hold, because we picked up the Halig Tree Medallion half. So now we got to fight Ensha. That's funny, because if you neglect Albinus's one, because you just missed him or whatever, and you get the one way later, then you fight like this underpowered Chud. That's like super funny. I don't know why. Boom, we get a +3 weapon for free here. Let's equip this, so... And obviously I need a two-handed to use it. But here's the moveset. This is the R1. Here's the R2. Notice how slow this is. And how terrible range it is. The guard counter is similar. There's a jump attack. There's a dash. The dash attack's okay, actually. Roll attack. All of them do strike damage. Very, very good. By default, this has shield bash on it, which is kind of whatever, honestly, but we'll fix that in a second. So now let's try to fight Ensha. I don't know, honestly, how this is going to go, because straight up, yeah. This is gonna, I did not want to fight him this early. I forgot this spawns him, but we'll figure it out. We will. Caught him on the roll, caught him on the roll. Alright. Dash attacks are going to be our salvation right now. Oh, golly. Ooh, bleed, excellent. Oh, got a block. I forgot, like, certain attacks, if this moveset have blocking frames attached to them, like that dash attack I just blocked while I was attacking, but that's should be self-explanatory, carrying a giant shield. So, yeah. Nothing too crazy there. Ensha's set is pretty good in the early game, but I can't use it yet. The shield is pretty heavy. I forgot to talk about that. It's not the heaviest, but it's at 11.5. But I probably can't use all of the set right now. How much can we use, though? Oh, wait, can we actually use it all? Wow, that's surprising. Straight up. So let's grab the dagger, because we're going to need to infuse that with Golden Vow. We cannot infuse the shield yet, because we don't have any of the necessary things for that. We can go pick up Heavy and Stormveil, though. It's pretty easy to go get. I do need another Stone Sword, though. There we go. Got a Golden Vow dagger. Excellent. So, what should I... Oh, actually, I am heavy now with that dagger on, Keck. That means gloves should be fine, right? Yep. Okay, actually, I can take this off. Yeah. Gucci. Okay, so now what should I do? I guess we could... You know what? Let's do a little bit of Altis. Let's do a little bit of Altis, so I can upgrade my weapon further, because I don't have any money. Actually, you know what? Can I do Ray Lucaria Crystal Tunnel right now? That is an interesting question. I should probably go get my Ash of War at least before doing that, huh? Yeah. Sorry for a little bit of a time loss here, but I should probably go get the Ash of War. We can try getting it with the shield as well, but ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work too well, guys, but I will try. Because why not? It's somewhere near Lux Ruins, but I don't know exactly where. We'll know it when we see it, though, for sure. Let's go grab the Ash of War that we really need. which is shield crash. That pretty much makes the build. So, yeah. We could also fight Doggerino right now to get the Frost Infusion, but I think I want to upgrade my weapon a bit more first. He is kind of annoying, although I have a great shield, so it should be fine, but I just don't want to take any risks with that Chud, so, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the golden seed across the highway. I'll come back and pick that up as soon as I get the church here, which has a grace on it. I feel a bit all over the place right now. Yeesh. Yeesh. Also, in case you were wondering, you can't power stance great shields. Otherwise, I would have probably done this run in New Game Plus, so I could have 2 of them. But no, you cannot power stance great shields. So there's no real reason to have 1 in each hand versus just 2-handing. So, yeah, would have been cool. We'd have done the wall build. I'll probably do the wall build someday and still do a power stance combo just for the meme, but otherwise, not really that good, straight up. Alright, let's go back and get this before I forget. I didn't even grab the grace. Holy cow, dude. So sorry for all the time waste, guys. Forgive me. We'll go grab our Ash of War, and then we'll just go kill Godric. And honestly, we could probably kill Renala as well. After that, by then we'll have the Frost Infusion on the Great Shield, and then we'll be pretty well set, I think. There we go. We finally got that golden seed. Okay. Altus Plateau, boys. Altus Plateau. Also, now I just realized I forgot the golden seed in the North Valley of this place, but I'm not going back right now. Let me focus on one thing. Instead of schizoing out, let's go and get the freaking Ash of War. That was close. That Cabal filed... Trebuchet fired way earlier than expected. Okay. I wonder if honestly we should skip Market and go for Doggo first, actually, because then I could get Frost and just murder both Market and Godric like super fast. That'd be like really funny, I think. If I pulled that off. Maybe. Maybe, dudes. I don't know. That sounds kind of fun. Or do something weird like kill Godefroy first instead of Godric. I don't think anyone ever has done that before. So, up there is where the Ash of War is. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit with this shield, but we could try. I mean, why not? The range is just too bad. When you're dealing with these like disappearing scarabs, you want range, or like an actual ranged weapon, preferably. Now, is he down in the lower level or in the upper level? Not recall. Oh, I think he's here. We're gonna need to clear out the joint, though, I think. Alright. Dash attack it is. For now, dash attacks will serve us fine. You see, it's a very safe playstyle fighting with a great shield. For sure. Oh, there's the bad range. Full display. Okay. That's weird. Like, if I get hit by another enemy when I'm close to another one, I do like a follow-up attack. You see that? It's like super weird. I did not expect that to happen. Killed one. Ooh, we got a rainbow stone, boys. Frick yeah. Can't follow up, it's too slow. Also, you can't backstab with great shields. In addition to not being able to power stance them, I don't know why that just popped in my head, but it's very worth mentioning. For sure. Oh no, they're getting hit by each other. That's what's happening. Okay. I didn't know they had friendly fire on. I guess that's in line with their lore. Funny little chuds. Give me more rainbow stones and rune fragments. Ooh, a string, dude. Heck yeah. So good. Okay. There we go, boys. It almost makes me want to kill the boss here, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, there's more? Holy cow. The infestation of these freaking chuds. Come on. Why are there like 500 freaking demi-humans here? The more the merrier, I guess. Where's the big one? I mean, they're trying to camera cheese me, unironically. There we go. Is that it? No, there's one more. Okay. There we go. Frick, dude. So many. Okay, watch what happens if I try this. Oh, I actually landed it. Ooh. I don't know why he moves so slowly. Frick, that's awesome, dude. Okay. Now, let me go grab this before I forget, and then we'll get shield crash on and start killing bosses, okay? An hour 30 in, not too bad for the collectathon day. Straight up. In case you're new here, once we get past Altus Plateau, most of the collectathon ceases. The rest of the collectibles are usually on the way, or like just a slight detour. So, we got the lower half of Caelid, and then Altus Plateau, and then we're Gucci, okay? So there's a golden seed up here. We're gonna go ahead and grab that, and then we're going to fight Speedy Doggerino. Hopefully we kill him, and without him killing me, I don't know. Honestly, don't know what's gonna happen there. By the way, this shield has 51 magic absorption. Not great for him, but that's okay. We should be able to scrap together a victory, I would think. And then we'll be able to get the frost infusion, like, immediately. That will be humongous for sure. Once that's taken care of, oh, we do need this, by the way, actually, because a regular +5, very useful. Once we get there, we can essentially go to the dragon and just murder him, because we're going to have Frost and Blade. The dragon's just going to die. This is immune to Frost, but I don't think so. Alright, let's put on Shield Charge, or Shield Crash. Sorry, it's not Charge 4th. Crash. You can tell I don't use these weapons, quote unquote, very often.
Well, I took you for no matter. Lay out your own.
So yeah, upgrade this a little bit more. Awesome +4 is great. Put Shield Crash on. Very solid indeed. Now, Doggo. So like I said before, Shield Crash has block frames, but only when the charge starts. So there's a little wind-up animation right here. That does not have block frames, but the charge does. And obviously you could end it early if you want, but there are block frames, so you can hold it in for a while and be fine. The FP cost is only 12 as well. Very, very affordable. Right now I have 75 FP. That's going to grow when I have Godric's Rune, so a lot of shield crashes, basically. We're going to see what happens. One huge benefit of Great Shields is you can actually run while holding up the shield. So, it's really hard to die from the front. It's usually when you get swarmed from the back or like you get caught in instability frames is when you die. Okay, we don't need to go to the Magic Homeless Man because we're not doing a somber run. So, let's just move on to the lift. Alright, good timing on the lift. Excellent, excellent. Oh my gosh, the dog came up here. That's freaking hilarious. Oh, now he left. Sorry, doggo. Still a better fate than Kaya, though, I guess. Okay. Alright, dog time. This is gonna be really hilarious, dudes. So let's get Golden Vow up. Let's get our Physique going because it gives us strength. And then we'll be good to go. Let's try this bad boy out. Shield crash. Decent damage. Excellent. I'm not really sure how much stance damage I should be expecting here, but I don't know. Good block. epic doggo fight. That's what's up. Alright, now I need to get Blasketeers up. Heal up. You see my health is getting chipped down slowly. That's because I don't have 100% guard with this shield. That's the one serious drawback of it. That's so boggers to do, dude. Boom, got him. Frick yeah. It's such a fun weapon to use, though, for sure. That's what's up. Day one, oh boy, yo, it's Shadow. Yeah, orange spog. Orange spog, orange spog, orange spog, orange spog, orange spog, orange spog, orange spog. Day one of 4, probably. Okay, so I forget where it is. I think it's up here. The magic whetstone. I think it's in this room right here. Super important, though, obviously. Oh, get in the corner, you little chud. Get in the corner, you little frickin' chud. Heck yeah. You might as well just include day streams for Elden Ring, or day streaks. That's crazy, dude. I was gonna be like, I don't know what you mean by streams, but I can't do those because I have a second job now, so. Probably as close to your Duolingo streak. I had to use a freeze yesterday, though. Heck. I just forgot, so that's my bad. There we go, Glintstone Webblade, Poggers. Let's go put that in. Yeah, I had to use a freeze like 2 days ago, so that was sad. But streak still counts. Streak still counts. Okay, we can kill the dragon now as well. So we should go ahead and do that. But first, boom, cold Palisade shield with frost and blood loss buildup. Very fun. Let's go murder this chud now. Same? Yeah. I mean, that's why they're there, though. That's why they're there. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, switch up my flasks. We need a lot of FP flasks for this strategy to work. Let's pre-buff Golden Vow, and then we'll murder El Dragon. Alright. Here we go. So this is what you do with this weapon. You just come right here. And just do that over and over again. He might be frost immune, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, no, he isn't. He isn't. Okay. Boggers, boggers. Excellent. I should mention that every hit of this talisman procs status effects, but the intermediate hits do have less motion value. I think they even nerfed it from back in the day. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning, but it's still good, for sure. Okay. We might need more flasks of Physique, honestly. I think we're fine, actually. Also, before I forget, let me put this on. There we go. Okay, he's halfway there. Excellent. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There's the bleed proc. There's Frost. Frost deals less damage than bleed, so that's why. I just need one more proc of each, and then it is dead. Excellent. Then we'll just finish up Renala real quick. Shouldn't be that hard at all. Still alive. Okay, good. There we go. GG. Now I get 1,000,000 runes from doing this. Pop the gold pickled Foulfoot. Now we'll go take care of Renala. Okie dokie. So we're still going strength. Or I mean vigor, sorry. Now, vigor 35 is good enough for a while. We'll also, I guess we'll start pumping up strength now. Why not? Boom. Excellent, excellent. Sorry. Should we actually do the cave now? It's probably more sane to do the cave. Oh, man. What's happening? Hold on. Probably more safe to do the cave. Just to get my weapon upgraded. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Crazy. I'll skip the platformy one right now. I don't know what's going wrong with me physically today. Crazy. Holy cow. Man, that is wild. Ooh. Sorry about that, boyos. That was a little rough. But I'm doing the cave to level up early. There's an illusory wall there, by the way. We don't really need to go there, though. I don't think. I didn't put back my healing flask. I think we'll be fine, though. It's just a Crystallian. Not a big deal. Not a big deal whatsoever. I pretty much just have to not screw around, though, with these minor stones. Which is fine. Whatever. We won't need the shortcut, so we'll just run to the Crystallian now. It's fine by me. I forget what kind of Crystallian it is. It's the Chakram one, right? The one with the round stuff? I hope so, because that's the easiest one by far. Grab those. Okay. Okay, another drop. That's a somber, don't need it. Nothing here. Okay, here's the Crystallian. We should be fine. We have a lot of shield crashes, let's just put it that way. Remember, these guys are weak to strike, so that makes it very nice. Indeed. Ooh, Frostbite. We're just gonna sunlock him? Is this no damage right here? Heck yeah. Awesome, boyos. Awesome. Now that's the bell bearing 1. Okay, so we can go get the bell bearing 2 actually right now. We may as well do that, right? Even though we can't really invest. It is worthwhile grabbing that, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. And then we'll go kill off Renal. I kind of want to go get the Rune Scarab, though. That might be hard to do, however, because those guys are rough. They do have a grab that could screw me up bad. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. We definitely will kill Godric and Renala today. Beyond that, I don't know. I mean, we could kill Radahn, I guess, if we want. Save Mogi Poo for tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Sorry, the next time we do this. Because tomorrow we're doing the all bosses room. So, yeah, there's that. We'll do 3 FP flasks for now. I think that's a reasonable amount. And that ensures that we can kill, like, every boss that we need to. Like I said earlier, this is the last zone where you have to really collect a lot of stuff, so I am going to try to do that today, just so all the collecting is done, and then we can figure it out from there. Not find the Tree Sentinel duo, although that would be funny. You probably could fight them both at the same time with this weapon because of the guarding, to be honest. Oh, hey there, buddy. There. Okay, we'll pick these 2 up and that's it. We won't pick any up yet. Because we gotta go grab the bell bearing down here in the cave. It's right at the beginning, so it's super easy. Don't even need to think about it. Okay. Cool. Seal the tunnel. Boom. So now we can get all the way up to a plus 12 weapon. However, we're lacking runes for that. We'll pick those up from Godric, which is fine. Let's go upgrade a bit more now. And then we'll go grab the Rune Scarab. I should pick those up from Renala, sorry. So we can just kill Renala pretty easily, I would think. What is the holy negation on this shield? Yeah, 47. Not great, boys. Not great at all. So my armament is +4 right now. So yeah, 2 or 6, 2. So we need 10 +2s, right? We can't even get that much amount right now. We could use... Actually, hold on. No, we're good, right? Yeah, we only need 6. Now, I don't think I can actually upgrade all the way. Because I don't have enough runes for that, but... Can we even upgrade once, actually? Ooh, I might have spent too much. I might have spent too much, then we have to fight Renal like this, which is kind of sus, but...
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
Yeah, I spent a little too much, but that's fine. It shouldn't be too hard to kill her, even though she is highly magic immune, so... or magic resistant. I still do a decent amount of physical damage, and the shield, like the blood stuff, like that'll still be okay, so... She's not immune to either SAS effect. So I think we'll be fine. However, we are going to want to put on another FP flask, I think. We're going to take phase 1 nice and slow. We're not going to spend like any FP, which means it's going to take like several cycles, but we're going to take it nice and slowly, and then we're going to blitz her down in phase 2, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And not aggro this. Okay, good. We did not. Excellent. No abductor virgin nonsense for me. Golden seed acquired. Excellent. We're not fighting the Kari Knight, although we could probably mow him down. I just don't want to fight him straight up. So he's annoying though. If you want to know how to fight him, just like bait out his block, essentially. You do not want to just attack him while he's idle, or he'll just parry you. So use an unparryable attack, or just wait out the block. You could also do what I'm doing and reset, but instead of running away, just sneak up to him and backstab him, and you could get a cheeky free hit in, possibly 2. So, those are all viable options, of course. Alright, let's take this nice and slowly, because she is technically resistant to a large part of my damage via the cold infusion.
Sleep.
Boom, 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 boom. There we go, both stats effects applied. Very cool. Awesome. Maybe one more? Not quite sure. Oh, the other one's hidden. That's over here. Okay, good. Wow, the fact that it staggers is hilarious. Go. Excellent. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen when I do this. This is nice. She does get hit by the entire combo. Alright, she's gonna get stun locked then. Okay. Well. Alright, boys. I could probably just kill this dude, but I'm just gonna run away like a little chud. Last up. No, she did a perfect wombo there. That's crazy. Or we cannot block that, so we gotta wait for that. She's just stalling right now, basically, which is funny. Your doggerinos away from me. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, those actually disappear. I thought they went on forever until they hit you. She's trying to stall very hard. Kind of annoying, but whatever, I guess. I guess she interrupted that. Oh, it's a dragon. Eh. Gotta watch out for those. I could probably hit her out of this, but I'll be hit by the moon, so not wise. I'll just take my time. I'll take my time. Can I do this, though? All the dogs spread. It's kind of crazy AI. Man, she keeps summoning before she gets staggered, so it's taking forever. That's okay. That's fine. We can take our sweet time. She's doing maximal stalling right now. Yep. We hit them both, the kick. Oh. Oh, I'm out of FP. Kick. I'll play it safe. I'll play it safe. It's alright. Fine by me. Riveting boss battle, though, for sure. Cool camera, dude. It's the 5th freaking Bloodhound Knight she summoned. Such a good RNG, dude. Holy cow. JK. She's trying to bait me into death. I'm not gonna do it. I don't care if this fight takes an hour. We are not dying here. Not dying in Renala of all places. Frick no. There we go. Now I can go get the Rune Scarab. I'll feel much more comfortable with a higher weapon. Purse, yeah, purse.
Where did he flee?
We can also update our overlay. Ooh, exciting. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Oh yeah, I have to do it like this. Hold on. Silly me. Boom. There we go. Yay. Alright. Excellent.
Where did he flee, my sweetings?
So let's not level up yet, because we need to upgrade our weapon. Very important. That's way more important than leveling up, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. I also need to actually purchase the stuff. Silly me. How much do we have for the 3s? So we got 10 2s, which is fine. And then we have 6 3s, so we need 6 more 3s. Alright. We're fine on those. Now 4s, we need 12 of those. Now that'll give us a plus 12 weapon. Now, like I said before, we could probably kill Moog with a 12, but I don't want to risk that, so I'll just wait till an 18. Which means we're not going to be fighting him today, most likely, but that's fine. It's fine early in day 2. Not a big deal at all. So, here we go. Not Ash of War, silly me. Okay. Boom. Plus 12. Very cool. We could go to Celia Crystal Tunnels as well and get some early if we wanted to, but I don't know. I mean, there's not much reason to rush that, right? Let's go grab the Rune Scarab now. We could kill Godefroy first for memes, but nah. I'm good. I'm good, honestly. We do not want to get Scarlet Rotted or we're finished. Like, unironically, we'll get cooked. Sorry, whoops. Okay. Cool, let's do this. Hopefully I can stagger them. I'm not 100%, I'm just going to use this right now. Poggers. Alright, if we can kill the first one, we're good. For sure. Oh, we interrupted the grab. That's crazy they start with grab. Such bad RNG. Ooh, heck yeah. Alright, we need to get this guy out of the rot, which is going to be a Herculean task, and he just loves to sit there and shoot. You can kind of, like, nudge him a little bit. Yeah, like this. Alright, that was bad RNG. He used freaking rot breath. But we're good now, I think. Boom. Not a no-hit, but pretty close, I would say. Now, obviously, we're going to swap in Gold Scarab, as always. That shouldn't be a surprise at this point. We are going to need to grab some Stone Sword keys, though, because in order to get the heavy infusion, we need to use at least one Stone Sword key. I don't remember if it's actually a double gate, but I know I do need to use that, so we'll just grab two. Grab 2 stone swords out of the 3 here. We'll get the third one later in case we need it for Alexander's stuff. Let's go kill Godric now. Maybe we can kill Morgott today. Nah, probably not, because I'd rather kill Radahn straight up. Radahn's gonna be weird to hit with this, by the way, but we should be okay, I think. Alright, Margit time. This is gonna be freaking hilarious, I think. Do we have extra flash stuff? Forgot about that. Excellent. So we'll kill Godric first, and then we'll go for the thing. Actually, no, we can go for the thing first. Why not? Before I forget and leave. They're right next to each other, though. It's not a big deal. Straight up. Oh, he jumped away. Freaking annoying, Chad. Okay, he's stalling. Alright, Margit, come on. Oh my goodness, this guy is such a little cuck. What are you so afraid of, my guy? I'm gonna try something really dumb. Hold on. Alright, that does work. That's funny. There's gonna be no damage bosses in this run because of this shield, but a lot of them are gonna be free, dudes. I'll tell you that much. A lot of them are gonna be free as heck. Let's get some strength up. Awesome. Now I can stop switching and just equip this full time. Excellent, excellent. Now we need to go to Godric's arena, but we won't go up to him immediately. We gotta go do a detour, but I'll show all of that in a second.
It's tight. God, you'll breach the...
Nah, I'll use the main gate. I'm good. Check something real quick while it's opening.
The gates! Open the gates!
Open the gates! Yeah, make sure my audio's good in my recording. That'd be sad if it wasn't. Oh. They fire slower than usual there? Weird. Okay. let us open up the path to Godric's Great Rune, which we'll be using for a long time. I don't know, forever, probably not. But a fairly long time, for sure. It's funny because the stat distribution for this run is going to be almost identical to the Rune's Greatsword run. I didn't plan that out, no matter what, but vigor, strength, and then endurance probably over intelligence. So I want to deal with this guy right now. Probably just run through. Yep. Excellent. Cool. Quick attack. So, this is where the deviation begins. We could proceed up to Godric right now, but instead I'm going to take the side route towards the Grafted Scion. And we'll take care of him over there. But now I gotta run past the guy. Actually, the door should be close to here, right? What's on the other side? Okay. Now I forget where this is, actually. Is it this door? No. We loot in here, though. There's some interesting stuff in here. For sure. In the corner, buddy. The Chrysalids Memento for that one NPC that I don't remember, the Spirit Ash one. Whoop-de frickin' do. It must be over here then. Man, I'm losing my mind. The frick? Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere, boys. Give me a second while I look around. I didn't know there were like 500 doors in this area. Oh yeah, here it is, here it is. Wow, actually no, there's just one Storm Sword. There's already one in there. It's like, is it really two this early? Nah. So it's in here somewhere. Let's kill these shots. Easy peasy. There's Misericord. Misericord is a very good weapon. Not as a main, per se, but because... I guess I can show it real quick. I'm not going to be doing this run, by the way, but it has 140 critical. So the way the critical scale is, it's kind of logarithmic for all my science dudes. Where the difference from 130 to 140 is not 10%, it's 100%. So it is a ton of damage on crit. And then... defenses are ignored for crits, so you'd go like a fire infusion to split the damage, so like the biggest number basically combined is the best. It's really good. The best backstabbing and critical weapon in the game, for sure. Oh hey History, how you doing? It's min-max to swap to it, like have an upgrade plus 25 one, then swap to it. Or is it plus 10? I don't... No, it's plus 25, obviously, because you can use it. And then you swap to it for riposte, but I never do that because I don't want to waste time upgrading to plus 25, and that takes like a humongous amount of detour. But if you're min-maxing, or if you're in New Game Plus, for sure, 100% do that. It is humongous damage. Humongous. Alright, let's fight Godric now. I picked up the golden seed that I always forget about, so we got that. We can also do heavy infusion now for the frost immune guys, which is just going to be a stealth for a while until we get to the end of the game. Alright, Godric. This is going to be hilarious, dude. This is going to be absolutely hilarious. You took a nap? That's what's up. Yeah. Can we trade here? Oh yeah, we can. But he just missed anyway, and so did I. Funny. Sometimes it's easier to steer yourself when you're not locked on during the charge, so you'll see me do that occasionally. That's what I'm doing. Oh, he's phasing early. The frick? Ooh, nice bleed proc. Boom. GG. Alright. Very easy. Shield build popping off. I think I'll go for Radon next. But we can get another talisman. We can also go kill Godefroy and get an actual DPS talisman for us. Even though it's not really a huge deal, but yeah, we could go ahead and do that. Let's go get his Great Rune taken care of, though, before we forget. OMG deleted? Yeah, it's freaking hilarious, this build. Let's go get his Great Rune activated so we get more stats. And then we'll go, I guess, fight Godefroy, because that'll give us another damage talisman. Or, I guess, well, our second one, technically, because this is our first one's the Radagon Source Seal. Yeah, I mean, I guess that counts, technically. Can I block a great arrow from these guys with this shield? Probably not, huh? Could try, though. For science, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I can just run up and avoid. No. Oh, you can. That's what's up. Okay. I gotta update my boss counter now as well. Actually, you do it on the elevator. Do it on the elevator. I might actually be able to kill Morgott today. Now I think about it, but you'd have to rush a little bit, so I am going in the sewers, by the way, for Force Axe. I'm not fighting the dual gargoyles. You do not want to fight gargoyles with this. They are status immune, first of all. And they're lanky, so their damage, like, it's hard to hit them when you have terrible range. So, not something you want to be doing. So we'll just be going in the sewers instead. I guess we could fight Moog after all, technically, if we go down there and fight him. Dick. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Go rush over, kill Radon, and then take care of Moog / Morgott. Who knows? Who knows? There we go. So we can go to Radon very easily by going over here. Yep, we go over here, this way. I'm going to unequip this before I use it accidentally. That'll be used for Moog, like the actual Moog, not the fake sewer one. I'm torn if I really want to do Millicent's questline as well. Honestly, I might just go in the cave and get the regular Wing of Sword insignia because I'm lazy, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Godefroy. I forgot about freaking Godefroy. Do we need another freaking stone sword for him? No, we already have one. Okay. We need so many stone swords this round, it's funny. Yeah, I'm so late. Should I even do freaking Millicent's questline? I guess I should. But that'll be a day 2 thing. Not a day 1 thing. Okay. Let's not die to fall damage here. It's happened before. Excellent. We'll go and grab the map as well. Yeah, I'm looking at the time, and we might actually be able to kill Morgoth today. Maybe. I don't know. Got it a little bit close, but that would be very nice, because then I can just immediately go and get the plus 18 weapon, and then Moog for real goes down. Okay, good. We will come back here shortly. Let's go to our homie. Where should I actually... It should be here, I think, actually. Yeah. Because we gotta go to the underpass area and then go unlock his Everjail. Oh, I gotta put on the Grey Rune too, Keck. Let's do that before we fight our boy. I don't even know if Grey Runes are usable in Everjails, or if they activate. That's how little I freaking use Everjails nowadays. This ain't freaking Night Rain. There we go. Good. Now, Goddard's Grey Rune gives you +5 to all stats. For this run, the Vigor, the Mind, the Endurance, and the Strength, and a little bit the Intelligence is useful in that regard. So, very nice rune. Hopefully we'll hold on to it for a while and won't die. I don't know. That's up in the air. Okay, here we go. Stone Sword. Now, Godefroy is just like Godric, but like a slightly different moveset. I should be strong enough to not have any issues with him, but we'll see what happens. He sure is tanky, though. I'll tell you that much. Not status immune, though. He did a heal punish. Bad RNG. I'm just gonna keep healing until he doesn't heal punish. There we go. Oh, that's not great. Not bad, though, honestly. Going pretty well, I must say. Good stagger, but I can't crit with a shield, so I just gotta hit him. Interrupted that annoying attack, though. That's worth something. Oh, no stamina. Oh my goodness. Oh, stunlock, stunlock, stunlock. I'm just gonna play it safe. There we go. Easy peasy. Godfrey icon. So enhances charge spells and skills. The shield charge is a charge skill, so it applies. I think it's only to the final one, though. It might be to the intermediate hits, but those are very minor anyways. We can also go grab our third talisman slot. Let's go ahead and do that, then we'll fight Radahn. Another one's dead. Yep. Another chud. Sure. Okay.
Now those are the challenger who's fighting well.
Not here. Sorry, that's happened right there. I was gonna upgrade my weapon. I was like, oh yeah, let's go upgrade. No. Not quite.
Only fine. You have now to become the thing as much. No.
Thank you, Talisman Pouch. We get a third slot. Can't really do anything with that yet, so we'll be fine. Let's go take down Radahn. We're not gonna do Ronnie's questline today. We'll do that for day 2 mostly because Estelle. Estelle is frost immune, so definitely want to have a high upgrade weapon for Estelle. Also, it's gonna be hard to hit him in general, so gonna be a really annoying fight actually. But we'll figure it out in day 2. But we'll fight Radahn. Let's get more strength going. We might want to do some vigor, actually. I know I'm a bit of a vigor shell, but... yeah, you know, let's do some vigor. Just in case, because Morgott has a lot of holy attacks, so... we'll pump it up to 45, and then we'll be good. I think. That'll be good enough for Moog as well. But maybe I'll just go all the way to 55. Yes.
Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival is the festival.
Okay, Radahn's gonna be weird. I'm mostly worried about just hitting him. We'll see what happens, though. It's gonna be a long fight, though, so we're gonna have to dodge, like, meteors and stuff, but we should be okay, I think. Can I put on the shield, by the way? I can, for some extra stamina juice. Very good. Very, very good indeed. go. He did that early. That's not good. I got the physique to heal, though. I got the physique to heal. Oh, he missed. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to hit him, I think. Oh, he did frost him, though. Alright, good, 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 good. Really good, actually. I'm gonna use a right there. Okay. Gotta get on the horsey. Don't want him during this. He flails around too much, so just dodge and then hit. Alright, is he gonna screw off now? Yep. Good. Good. Excellent. Sorry, I think you play way too much Elden Ring. I don't know about that, dude. Yep. Got the stamina reg. Alright, he's gonna use meteors in a second. I should probably just bait that out, actually. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Cool. We're doing this, okay. Boom, got him. Heck yeah, dudes. Pretty good overall. I'm going to try and get to Morgott, I guess. I mean, well, you know who's gonna suck though? Draconic. Draconic's gonna be really bad this run. I don't know. Well, let's update our boss counter now. We have 3 remembrances down. Yeah. Boom. Maybe we won't be killing Morgott, but we can get to him for sure. We can unlock a bunch of remembrances for today, or we could just finish up the collectathon. That's probably the wisest thing to do, honestly. Just finish up the collectathon. Be done for the day, so we should probably just go ahead and do that, honestly. So let's go ahead. I guess we can fight Commander O'Neill and get his fucking quest line done. I guess we could do that. Is there a quick way down? I don't want to cross the river and spawn Millicent, so I guess I'll go this way. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. We'll do Millicent's beginning part of the questline, I guess. Just to get her out of the swamp. And then we'll complete the rest of the collectathon in Altus, or at least most of it, and then we'll call it from there. So we're done. Will be the last Remembrance we fight today. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, I'll stop saying that. Tomorrow is the all bosses run. Next time we play this run, I think we'll do Morgott first. Then we can go get a plus 18 weapon. Then we can... Oh shoot, the Deathrite Bird's here. Okay, do I fight the Deathrite Bird? Nah. I'm not gonna mess around with that. We'll go into the sewer, kill fake Moog. Then... we might be good enough to fight Estelle at that point. Honestly. And then we'll move forward from there. Or actually, real Moog. We fight real Moog before Estelle, funnily enough. Keck. And then fight Estelle. And then we'll see from there. We'll fight Commander O'Neill right now, though. Because we need to do that for her quest line. Hope I don't get Millicent aggro here. I could kill her, but it's just annoying. Basically, to deal with her. Okay. There he is. It's advised to kill all those guys. Let's see if we can get away with not killing them, though. With a shield. Do have a lot of Scarlet Rot on me. You know, let's let that decrease while we kill these guys. Oh, he's summoning more, or he's like buffing him. Alright. Quick attacked. I think you could jump at that, but I'm not 100%. Oh, he's resummoning? Okay. Now these guys we should kill for sure. No. He's like buffing the heck out of him, but we should be fine. Good. That's weird. He has that move? I thought only Neil had that move. Boom, got him. That's weird. Seeing him a kick without the freaking prosthetic leg. That's super weird. Okay. Cool. Now we got to talk to our dude for a bit. The hermit in the shack. I forget what his name is. Okay, good.
I'd hoped a strapping. Don't fret. Should you I will teach.
Yeah, I got the needle, my guy. I got you.
Go on. Now, well, the work of it. Can you give us well, mate? Can us well, mate?
There's a lot of like jumping back and forth between graces we gotta do now. That's the first one. We gotta go warp and then come back to him.
Indeed, will you give it? I will reward. Intended to a wretched.
Okay, I think he's good now. We gotta go up to church and talk to Millicent now. We don't need to do the puzzle, luckily, because we've already done the parkour.
Flesh, it is a curse. You to quell, but never mind. I would rather. Would you mind? Well.
Okay, now she should be standing up. We'll level up while we're here, I guess. Boom.
My apology. Everything, even the nightmare. Not that I could. I'm with the needle.
We got the Dex Talisman. That's cool.
I'm with the needle. My destiny.
She should leave, right? And then we gotta go back to the shack again, and then one more time. I don't know why I have to go back to that shack 4 times in a row, but yeah, cool quest design, I guess. Let's go a different route every time for funsies. This is the most dangerous route. Okay.
Oh, something. So I decided I've only perhaps. Well, I must. Well, I must.
Now I think she screws off, but we can go verify that actually. On our route of collecting everything. She should be up here if I did everything correctly. I guess we could theoretically go get the prosthesis for her right now, but maybe if we have time. Maybe. I'm gonna keep it under 3 hours though. So, we'll see. Oh, you know who I forgot about? She is up there, by the way. But before I forget, let me talk to Alexander, because I was like, huh, should I go up the freaking other way and talk to Alexander? But I need to talk to him here first. Kick. Okay. That's how I messed up last time.
After that, and as such, as luck, if I can, who could expect it? Just you wait. Who could expect it? Just you wait.
There you go, homie. I got you. Okay. Collectathon time. So, there's a couple golden seeds to get. You can go grab those. There's one sacred tier far, far away. Actually, there's 2. There's one close and one far, so we'll go grab both. goodness. Please work. There we go. Map found. That pleases me greatly. Honestly, between getting a deathless run and finding a map fragment, the difference in satisfaction is not that much. I don't know why I need to collect all the maps all the time, but I do. Okay. Let's go across and grab the Grace here, because we're going to need to come here for a Rykard later. Just makes you feel good? Yeah. I don't know why. But it does, for sure. We'll take care of Rykard, maybe tomorrow, or not tomorrow, day 2, whenever that is. Tomorrow's the all bosses one. I might do this on Saturday, maybe, probably skip a day and go to Sunday though, to be honest. So tomorrow will be the all bosses run, Saturday don't stream anything, then Sunday, day 2 of this. That's what I'm thinking. Is it great in Elden Ring? What's up? We want the Grace here because we're going to need to come back for Var's questline. Although I guess, technically speaking, we don't need to do his questline. We can just go through the main entrance in the Consecrated Snowfield if we're fighting him this late. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just so used to doing it at this point, so it'd be weird not to. And also, if I'm doing that, I have to kill Commander Neil first, and that's sketch, so. He gets to one-shot me, so I should probably just go kill Moog first. Unironically, I find Moog easier than Commander Neil, which is wild, but yeah, it's the truth. That's just how I feel. Maybe one of these days I'll play Elden Ring past 2 bosses. That'd be funny. That'd be dope, you should. It's a great game. It is a phenomenal game, for sure. Okay, the next golden seed... Oh, we need to grab the Grace up here before I forget, because Millicent spawns here. So we gotta grab the Grace up here. Then there's a golden seed in front of a bunch of catapults, which sucks, so... We're gonna have to dodge all those and take care of that. We could fight Godskin right now, but I don't know how that affects Millicent's questline, because normally you can summon here to fight Godskin, so I'll just wait for now. Godskin's real easy, though, with a Great Shield. Both of them. Only the Black Flame could really do damage to you. The chip damage from the regular weapons is just, like, not a big deal at all. Okay. Let's go here now. I can try to kill the Putrefied Tree Spirit or whatever. Ulcerated. For a golden seed. Maybe I can. I mean, I like Elden Ring, I don't hate. RPGs are just a grind. It's funny because that's true, but also I've gotten to the point where I can beat these games in 9 hours, like killing every major boss in just 9 hours. So technically you don't have to grind, but you are heavily incentivized to do so, for sure, because they front load a lot of hard enemies at you, like Margit. Wow. Any more poison, brother? Yeesh. Oh, nice. No prompt to pick up there. Okay, good. The New Game Plus runs are even faster. There's actually 0 pickup, so it's boss to boss, and I can beat it in like 7 hours. So, like, you're not hard-walled by grinding. If you bash your head, like, through the bosses enough, you can get by without grinding, but it is definitely heavily incentivized, especially when you're using a regular weapon that has 25 upgrade levels like this one. If you're using a somber weapon that only has 10 upgrade levels, you can get them all in like an hour and a half into the game, then it's even less grinding. But regular smithing stone weapon, for sure, you gotta grind a bunch to get that. Okay. Grab all this stuff. Yeah, we'll try to fight the tree spirit, I guess. We should be able to kill him, I think. It's right here. Like, Legend of Grimrock is kind of a grind. You know, that it's funny because, like, I could tell you what to do and you'd, like, kill every mob in, like, 20 seconds max, but that'd be, like, spoilery. Technically, Grimrock is not a grind, but you'd have to know how to, like, finagle a combat. There's a way to kill enemies without getting, like, a lot of hits in yourself. But they don't tell you, really. You just have to figure it out. Especially since blind range, it's more fun this way, though. It is. It is. It's very entertaining. So, just seeing you figure it out. The cogs spinning in your head. Actually, hold on. I think he auto-explodes, right? This one? Yeah, he does. Okay. Oh, wow. Free. Oh, we got turned around there. That's what's up. Ooh, hit his freaking hand. Whoop-de frickin' do. Oh, he's blowing up again? Okay. I think you can block that, but you'll get like a big stagger animation, so it's not really worth it. Okay. Use your fire, buddy. Killing enemies like this is by no means the fastest way to do it, but it definitely is effective. That is for darn sure. They can't really do much about that. Wow, that actually, I mean, that's crazy. They can't do much about that to kill you. Use your breath, dude. There we go, okay. Almost. Boom, got him. Heck yeah. Okay, let's grab the next Grace, and then that'll be it. You know the problem with the grinding games? I may have played MMOs for years, so it's not a big deal. I just don't want to start too many grinding style games. Yeah, that's how you burn yourself out real quick. If you do that, then I'll be like, maybe drown. That's funny. There's just one more golden seed to collect, and then we're done for the day, so I'll probably be playing this run on Sunday again, but tomorrow I'll be starting the All Bosses run, which will be fun, quote-unquote. There's a lot of exploration to do, but hopefully we'll be able to pop off. There are 270-ish bosses. I need to tally the amount, actually. And update the graphics, so we'll see. But, yeah. Hopefully I can do most of Limgrave tomorrow, but if not, then, yeah, we'll see. We'll see for sure. Well, this graze is good enough, so. Okay. Next time, we're going to go for Morgott, I think, which includes killing the Draconic, so we'll kill that, like, immediately. Then, we'll probably go kill Moog in the sewer. We'll upgrade our weapon to 18, kill Moog in the sewers. I think we'll go for Rykard at that point, and then Estelle, and after that, Ronnie's questline will be done, so we can go do, like, we could walk up to Fortisax, but not fight him yet. We could go to Fire Giant. We have a lot of options at that point. That'll be the plan. Overall, this weapon is doing really good so far, but it's not like a world beater, crazy high damage yet, but it is very safe. Extremely safe run so far. So, yeah. I'm actually hoping we get to play that game I sent you. That'd be pretty poggers for sure. Heck yeah. Alright, so that'll be it for the stream for today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see ya tomorrow for the All Bosses run, and Sunday for this run. Peace.